here we are. Dishonored 2. I'm just gonna go with the normal gameplay functions. Tutorials are fun. They usually include a small snip of potential backstory. I don't know. East of Draper's Ward. Yeah, I'm not playing on Psycho Hard difficulty. On a game like this, I'll get absolutely annihilated.
I remember training with my father in the years after the rat plague. Someday, he said, our enemies will come for you. The sounds and smells of Dunwall never change much. This is my city. What training regimen does Father have in store for me today?
All right, Majesty. Let's see what you can do.
Well, so far the controls seem to be very similar.
All right, good.
You'll have to sprint, vault the obstacle, then slide under.
Yes.
First try.
What's next?
That's right, we're in a new city with no plague. Audio. Whoa. So for now, I'm gonna play through and see what happens. But if the abilities turn out to be incredibly entertaining while murdering people, then yeah, we're going that way.
If only I could spend every day running and jumping. Let's see how quick my feet are.
Let's see how quiet you are, young lady.
How is it a flashback? Oh no, we're in the future, dude. This game takes place several years after the first.
Father's always on about the value of quiet feet.
Corvo's is older, and his daughter, Emily, is now training to be self-sufficient while she maintains the throne. I think. No.
I've got to sneak to get through this.
If you're quick enough with the chokehold, that's one more person who gets to wake up and go home. That's my girl. Let's see how quiet you are, young lady. Crouch down and approach from behind.
Didn't see anything at all.
Use cover to stay out of sight.
Why fight when you can slip past?
Remember, a pistol will wake up everyone in the building. Your crossbow is quiet. Perfect shot.
Man, I'm really glad I wasn't standing there. Jesus.
Time for some more weapons and combat training. Let's beat each other up, shall we? Yes. You hit hard. That's my daughter. When someone swings a sword at you, block. Block with your blade. Come on. Good. Well done. Very good. You've got a natural instinct for fighting. If you time your block right, you'll throw an enemy off balance. You're quick. Smart move. That'd card it. Killer. You can choke an enemy out, even in combat.
Nice.
Go for the fatality. Come on.
Oh, apparently they made killing substantially more dynamic.
Feel better knowing you can take care of yourself. When trouble does finally come, you're ready to fight.
A long day in Dunwall. Today marks the anniversary of the death of Empress Jessamine Caldwin. 15 years, holy cow.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Atano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Pretty sure that they are blood.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
It seems that way. I imagine there are
Your
some more
signet
books
ring.
that I probably
There,
missed.
You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
In the first game, anyway. I don't know.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
That's the signet. That's a really cool ring. It's 4 keys.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor. The Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsey says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this,
That's
Ramsey?
not fun.
I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Atano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful Empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector. How naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Your sword can't still my heart.
This is an interesting way to choose who you get to play as. Alright, I'll give Emily a shot. She has a whole new gamut of powers. Very different than Corvo's, to my understanding. Even her traversal abilities.
I will cast you in cold marble.
No!
Sweet girl, over time you'll come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, then I'll bring her to Coldridge Prison until her trial.
Coldridge.
My
Place
father
we
lost
started
it
in the
all when
first
I was a
game.
boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the Rose Gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
That'll be all, Captain Mayhew.
No!
So that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
have a feeling that the Crown Killer was actually taking out enemies because the enemies might actually know the true identity of said,
Alexei.
coup.
The throne room. Father! Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
Sir, how long is it going to take, Captain Ramsey?
Ramsey knows what he's doing. The man's moving up in the world. He's old blood. One of the good families. And now that he's helped the rightful Empress take the throne, the Ramseys are going to be back in fashion in Dunwall. He'd be smart to remember that.
Peculiar typewriter I have ever seen.
Should I just spin it and pick a place to hide for a while? I need time to think. I used to hide frogs in this old grandfather clock to drive the housekeepers mad. I thought life was complicated back then.
Window, okay.
How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed.
Oh. Interesting.
Delilah is some sort of witch. How is...
Emily. Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks, looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye. These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos.
Sorry.
I gotta get a spare. Emily, I know times are hard. You're the ruler of 4 nations, and I won't pretend to understand the pressure you're under. Only you, and your mother before you, could know what that's like. Whoever's killing off your enemies is doing so for calculated effect, undermining us. I do know what it's like to be blamed for murders you didn't commit, but trust me, we'll find this crown killer, and they'll pay. Tomorrow is the anniversary of her death. A sad day for sure. But I want you to remember all the things that don't even know that. Years. You held on to the throne. Yes. Was right for the people of the Empire. You drained the flooded district, kept the gangs in check, and yesterday we launched a magnificent ship.
Not exactly what I had in mind, but I guess that'll do.
So, if I have 2 and I give him...
That was actually the wrong button. I wanted to murder them. Boil. You're set in kind of interestingly. We're going to Karnaca. An official map, huh? Just a random cabinet.
With the throne room blocked off, we should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the king and queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, the cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Ramsey's family fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's my fault, that's beyond me. But one way or another, Ramsey is too dangerous to be left in play.
He has to die, right?
Gotta keep my mind on my duties. Forget about that kid.
This won't leave my hand again.
Feel better now?
Anton Sokolov made this lock. I spent so many nights in here after the rat plague. I'll need this.
Bone chimes. Not down a kill.
The Crown Killer must be connected to all this, with the Duke and Delilah. I have a feeling I'll need these.
Oh, pretty. That is a very strange, like, mannequin head thing. Sorry, trying to make the Empress fat.
The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here. I'd better take these.
Oh my God. Awesome.
Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks. Gotta get out of Dunwall. I've gotta get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship. Somehow Delilah turned my father to stone. I will find a way to undo it. You're not fit for the watch uniform.
I was gonna say they probably formatted it. They dismantled it.
The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Listen up. I have bad news. Ramsey's dead. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Coldwin has apparently fled the scene. We've got to find her. That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Circano, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now. Should have listened to Mom and become a hairdresser. It's gonna die, yeah. Please, not today. Oh, you little shit! Who's there? That's Emily Caldwell. No mercy! You aren't going! No! Hold on! What the?
Hey, Lewis!
Alright, so, murder everyone, you don't have to worry about hiding anything.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Caldwin is our new Empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name.
Further, the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring Emily Caldwin will be fined and arrested.
People of stay in your homes. You're advised to stay indoors during this time of unrest. Stocking without a leg. Citizens of Dunwall, listen up. For the sake of your family, turn. Hey, who is? I don't want to die.
Who's that? You know what to do.
No! The Empress! Ah! Ah! Take this!
You have to understand.
Leave me alone!
Special edition. Empress Delilah Caldwin, rightful heir to the throne, has taken power in Dunwall.
Who's this?
What? That's not right!
Traitorous dog.
Road is blocked by order of the City Watch.
Locked? What am I supposed to do now?
Not my concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
around here.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
Trust me, you don't want to be out on the streets right now. Move along.
Did I imagine that? No, I'm sure.
Huh?
End of the road for you!
Shit heel. Huh? Blocked by order of the City Watch.
Locked? What am I supposed to do now?
Not my concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
Trust me, you don't want to be out on the streets right now. Move along.
I'm hungry.
Huh?
People of Dunwall, aiding a fugitive is now...
What is that? Wait, damn, I'll have a look over there. Did you hear that? That's Emily Caldwin! They
your skills! She's wounded! Let's finish her!
Alright, no firing of the gun. Oops, sorry, X button. Yeah, there were a lot more bad guys.
Road is blocked by order of the City Watch.
Locked? What am I supposed to do now?
Not my concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
Trust me, you don't want to be out on the streets right now. Move along.
Playing dice tonight. Trouble in this part of town? Honestly, why can't they keep all that riffraff in separate places?
People of Dunwall, aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death. Aid the City Watch in this time.
I'll check around here.
I'll have a look over there.
Oh, damn. Shit! Huh? Caldwin!
Found anything yet? You're done.
What's going on here?
Help me!
Here? What's happening now?
Protect me!
I don't want to die. Help!
What the hell is that? The biggest rabbit I have ever seen in my life.
It's been hard getting any business done here in Dunwall. But that's all about to change.
The Hatter Gang. Damn them.
Crown killer lunatic and all.
Whatever the Royals are fighting about, can't make it easier for them.
That's what I'm saying. We need a network of
It had a red badge, or red emblem, therefore he had to die.
So, lady, you want to hear what I've got to say. I guarantee it.
Oh, I met the character for Rosario Dawson already.
Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Yes, I'm ready.
Super on the bottom left. Chapter 2, A Strange Visit. Something feels off. Find out what's going on. I was more focused on the murderizing.
Am I still aboard Megan's ship? It feels odd. What is this place? Where am I? I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I'm a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a killer in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But Delilah and the Duke are flies in the ointment, aren't they? How many of your own subjects are you ready to slaughter? And what are you willing to become? 15 years ago, I asked Corvo that last question. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn, Emily.
Oh my god, you can play the game with no powers. Yeah, that's not happening.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something.
And yes, they did. The
stories.
explanation of the outsider is he's basically like the magical embodiment of whatever magic is in this wonderful world that we are
They're
playing
true. Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
Her power is not instant transmission like Corvo's is. It's just a magical force of movement, so she can be seen while traversing, whereas Corvo cannot.
What is that? It feels familiar.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can. In the sky here. There isn't a sky.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
Delilah slit a man's throat for a pair of shoes and painted some of the most brilliant portraits of the age, all in the same year. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes sycophants of those around her. All of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game, and now she's an empress. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is more off-kilter than I imagined. Everything has been turned inside out, but I'm not gonna stop fighting until it makes sense again. Karnaka's the southernmost port in the Empire, once proud but fallen into disarray. Under the new Duke, the Grand Serkonan Guard has gotten increasingly oppressive. Beatings and firing squads. The Bloodflies are said to be worse than ever. This is the birthplace of my father. Megan Foster keeps to herself, like she's hiding something. But she helped me escape Dunwall, and for now, I need a place to stay out of sight. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm going to get it back, even if I have to burn this city to the ground.
The mark is universal. They're all apparently the same, it seems. That's not okay.
The jewel of the South. My father's birthplace.
Okay, I guess I'm not allowed to drive. Makes sense. Shadow kill will of course be extremely useful. And yes, that also sounds terrifically entertaining. It's a dark vision. Shadow walk. Whoa. Dark vision doesn't work quite the way you think, although extremely useful.
Dastard man, this is some shit. Back to that city. What would we have done in the old days? All sharp metal and shadows, we'd say.
Yes, this place is home to cutthroats and villains. Are you not becoming one of them?
Must I say, Your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Bristol years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would
Always tinkering, painting, or living life with gusto. That's Sokolov.
What's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
Why is this here? It's Delilah.
Anton started it just before he was taken. They've got history, but he wouldn't say more.
All right. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There are reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
This city is a place of riches, but not all get a seat at the banquet table. I can see why you like her. She's almost as secretive as you.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
I'd take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger. No need to cover your face. There's not much dust from the mines down here at the docks.
Which ship is that out there? You know the skipper?
Are you coming tonight?
A dreadful whip. No, it's not on the register.
Your face is covered. The Grand Guard won't like that.
Give it a day or two. If she's still there, I can...
Outside us crooked
I'm gonna ask
cock.
a friend who's with the Grand Guard to take her. The squad on board.
Hello there.
Not long ago, I crewed a flatboat loaded down with this Blue Bloods furniture. Hit a reef, and watched it all go down. And there, I said. I'm scared. Something's up. Oh, come on.
Oh, now that's a relief. Don't know what I hate to deserve that.
Hey.
Hello. You up for a beer later?
You know that was supposed to go once. What are we supposed to do now?
Maybe.
I just won't pay at all. Who's gonna say it?
If that was lunch, then I'm a filthy blood clot.
Fellow Sir Conan, in the
Sure.
absence, I have the following announcement. New restrictions are now in place due to the political assassinations conducted in the name of the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, and carried out by the former Royal Protector, Corvo Attano. The Grand Sir Conan Guard will be stopping and questioning all foreigners and new workers on the streets of Karnataka. Compliance is mandatory. Hey, come here.
Never read it.
Come in. If you've found this place, I'll trade with you.
I need a nap.
I'll take that deal. You won't regret it. Enjoy the air here. I, for one, ain't selling fermented shark. Ah, you want blueprints for better weaponry. If the Grand Guard comes in, I don't know you. I shouldn't deal with strangers.
I have something that might interest you. I promise to make it worth your while. My name's Mindy Blanchard, and you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Wanna help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
A body? That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it.
Are we gonna let a few blood flies stop us?
It's infested, all right. Move slowly, stay away from the nests, and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
We just know they're dead, and the place is infested with bloodflies.
Carl, going through there puts us on the other side of the wall of light.
If you want out of the city as bad as I do, this is our chance.
No. More likely we all get stung to death. Then we end up hatching more bloodflies for the next group of idiots who try to get inside.
Damn it, Carl.
All right. Don't turn on each other. We'll find another way to make the coin, and another way to get past the wall of light.
Incendiary bolts are awesome. Those are going to become invaluable. Bet you like that. Drop assassinations generate mana. Alright, I'm gonna do this. I'm going to quick save. That wasn't so bad. Man, these are way worse than rat infestations. Jesus. Actually, I take that back. I don't really know.
I'm being hunted by half the people in the Empire. Part of me is excited about what happens if they find me.
He remembers how the woman fought until the end, and how her hair spread out over the water as the current carried her away from
Those damn
shore.
bugs suck.
The woman in one of the cells asked for water, so he brought her some, made her drink it, that filth from the river.
I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you. Please, give me no choice.
Move along. We're conducting a search for
Not
heretical
to wait
artifacts.
for that, Rapallo.
Verified.
Guess what happens next?
This area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey.
This is how we get rid of snitches. If anyone asks, he just ran through it.
Yeah, we couldn't stop him.
I need to cut off the body.
What? Somebody's down.
No problem.
Don't worry, it's turning. Plenty of electricity.
Good. I like this setup better than using the well oil tanks. The wind won't run dry.
Unless something happens to the windmill. These break down just as often in a different way. And they also overcharge sometimes.
The wind picks up too strong? Like in a storm?
Right. And if that happens, trust me, don't stand too close to the wall.
before. Smelled the rot. So have you. 15 years ago in Dunwall. Did you miss it? That year that made you who you are? Don't deny it. Rats in the cradle, black smoke rising from burning bodies, an entire city crying out. Now it's happening again. Welcome back. Welcome home. People like you and the Crown Killer are a part of places like this.
Alright, doppelganger or domino? I'm down to give it a shot. You want the previous feeling? What, you want me to link blood flies together or something?
I gotta get a spare uniform.
Oh, yes.
Sock. One useless sock. No one knows what's happened. Could be anything. I just gotta watch my own back.
Now royal consort to the Empress.
Settle down, stomach. Dinner will be in use shortly.
Official government activity will be put on hold as the Duke recovers from his travels, and additional tariffs will be levied against foot traffic near the Grand Palace.
Someone there? Someone is asking for trouble over there. What's up? Nothing here? Let's have a look around. Ah! Wait, where are you hiding, coward? I lost her. Holy shit! Strike at me, Dad! What are you waiting for? Take this!
Fellow Sir Conan, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. This year's bloodfly concern is the most severe in recent memory. If you encounter a nest or an infested corpse, do not disturb it. Any attempts to practice the funeral rites of the Abbey of the Everyman will be punished.
The Wall of Light. From the time of the rat plague.
The guardsmen on site will handle the situation and determine whether any fines are appropriate.
That is all she wrote for now, man. I'm going to bed. Good night all, and upload this to YouTube.